We've entered a new age where we're experiencing a digital transformation that's never been seen before. The ubiquity of internet access, social networking, mobile devices have all fundamentally transformed how people interact with each other and with businesses. Today, people have access to an unlimited amount of information and can share that information with anyone around the world in an instant. Additionally, they seemingly have an unlimited set of choices for companies that they choose to do business with. This new digital reality has been both liberating and empowering for people, and it's fundamentally transformed their expectations for having their needs met. Today, when people choose a company to do business with, they expect that company to know them, to listen to them, and to serve them flawlessly. And if one company can't do that, can't meet their needs, they'll find another one who can, and they'll do that as simply as clicking on their smartphone or tapping on their tablet. In every industry, business leaders recognize that this new heightened set of customer expectations are putting tremendous pressure on them to transform their strategy and transform the value that they provide to their customers. The challenge these business leaders have is that today, their offerings are mostly physical and their operations are mostly physical, and incorporating digital into their operations and into their offerings increases both cost and complexity. So our study explores how far and how fast companies can go on the path to a digital transformation.
Because of the digital forces in this new era, our clients need to transform their businesses. They need to move from analog to digital. And really to do that has several dimensions. And really the challenge is how do you integrate and make these dimensions work together. The first dimension is what is it you're going to provide? What is your customer value proposition? What is the product or service, the experience really that you offer, and how does that evolve in the digital age? And secondly is how you go about providing it, how you operate your business and provide the integration of the analog and the digital capabilities in order to get the most efficient and most effective operating organization. If you can combine both the what and the how, then you can really transform and be prepared for the digital age. Most clients today have been taking that on a piecemeal project or initiative basis, and it's really about how do you integrate that transformation. As we try to help clients think about the journey of moving from analog to digital and achieving this transformation, we think about it in terms of a two-dimensional, if you will, framework, or a 2x2, starting with the what is the customer value proposition and how do you move along that dimension, and also the how of how do you get there and how do you provide that capability and that service. Taking the what first, or the first dimension of the matrix, you can evolve from enhancing just what you offer today. So let's take Ford Motor Company or General Motors or BMW in the cars today. They're offering, if you will, enhanced services that are made possible by the digital capability. So that might be digital entertainment, for example. Secondly, they're able to extend their business model to create new revenue streams when they do this. So they could take that same product or service and now sell subscriptions and create new revenue streams as well as just enhancing the basic capability of the car. And third, they can really redefine the entire business proposition and create services or offerings or revenue streams that didn't exist before. So, we can think of some of the people in the medical electronics field that are providing devices where now the information they're gathering about the patients has value unto itself. The second dimension of the framework we use is the how. So how do you build your business both organizationally and operationally to take advantage and optimize these new digital capabilities to bring value in terms of the bottom line results to your business. So, we think of this again in terms of three elements or three stages of progression as you go along this journey. The first is, how do you create these new digital capabilities where they didn't exist before? How do you create social interaction within and beyond your organization? How do you create a digital supply chain where you've delivered your products traditionally in a physical way only? Second is, how do you begin to leverage that? How do you be able to take some of those capabilities that you're building and build, if you will, bridges between them and be able to leverage them and scale them? Third factor is really about, how do you integrate them? How do you integrate the analog and digital? How do you make it work for you to provide new services more efficiently and more effectively using the information that comes out of both the digital and analog? So as we talked about the transformation framework and the two dimensions, the question is, how do you get, if you will, to nirvana or the transformed organization for the digital age? And really there's three paths to get there. One, you could move first along the customer value proposition and worry about, how do you create new values, how do you create new experiences, how do you create new revenue streams? Many of my clients in the media and entertainment space have really started down this path, and that's really been their primary focus initially. However, the challenge is also, you could go down the other path, as other clients have, of improving your operations, making them digital, integrating them, as we talked about, between analog and physical. Many clients are doing that and driving better efficiency, better information, better, if you will, bottom line results. At the same time, the real nirvana or objective is to combine both of those. And really the third path would be to go really on both paths at the same time and really try to go down the diagonal between the two in transforming your organization. Now, each of these has pluses and minuses. Clearly, it's easier to move down one path at a time in some ways, but if you do that, if you move down the customer value proposition, you won't necessarily get the efficiency and get the bottom line results, while you will generate the new revenue streams. Alternatively, if you move down the second path of operations, you're more likely to see financial improvements and synergy, but at the same time you may be missing the new revenue streams and the new value proposition opportunities with your clients or customers. You really get both if you move along the diagonal and you try to do both at once, but that really is a pretty significant challenge and balancing act.
As we've discussed, there's multiple paths to enabling a digital transformation. Irrespective of the path that you choose, there are 6 key capabilities that our study has defined for companies to make this digital transformation a reality. The first key capability is around business model innovation. This is where we help our clients take a step back and rethink their value proposition, the value that they can bring to their customers and partners in this rapidly changing digital world. The second key capability is around insight, driving advanced insights through the use of analytics. This is where we help our clients use predictive analytics and advanced mathematical models to really understand their customers and their customers' behavior so they can more effectively target and market to them. And the third set of capabilities are on helping our clients interact and engage with their customers and partners more effectively and in a more personalized way. And the capabilities we've identified and we've defined to do that include customer and community collaboration, integrated cross-channel or cross-touch points, and a digitally enabled supply chain. And then all of these capabilities rest upon having a networked workforce that makes the right skills available to the right business opportunities. Earlier this year, we announced our Smarter Commerce Initiative, which is our set of services and software to help our clients buy, market, sell, and provide service to their customers more effectively. These 6 key capabilities enable that integrated value chain.
To really figure out what's the right strategy for your organization, we feel there's a series of systematic activities you should go through to prepare for the digital transformation. First and foremost, you need to really understand where your industry is in this transformation evolution, and where the opportunities are and where the challenges are as you move forward. So it's really positioning your industry in its digital evolution and understanding where are the opportunities, where are the challenges about the industry. Second is to take each of the paths, first starting with the what is the customer value proposition and trying to understand how that is evolving, where the future opportunities are likely to be, and where you see yourself potentially playing in that evolving customer experience and evolving opportunity for new revenues. Then to look at the other dimension in terms of the operating capabilities in a digital environment, to look at the social organization aspects of it, and again, to see what the transformation needs are for your organization and see where the opportunities are to improve your efficiency and effectiveness as you do that. So now you've looked at really the overall industry environment, you've looked at the customer value proposition, you've looked at the operating environment and challenges, and now you can in effect, choose your path, create your plan, and then it's really about execution. It's about building the capabilities that we described earlier and putting those in place with that vision or that plan there where your transformation objectives are. Now, of course, as you do that, you have to monitor the information, you have to apply the analytics that are possible in this digital environment and continue to evolve and refine that plan as you go. Because one thing we do know for sure in the digital age, we're not moving from one steady state to another steady state. We're moving into an era where digital will continue to evolve and continue to change the nature of our business. Our business consulting practice at IBM focuses exactly on these kinds of issues. We help clients understand the strategies to get to the future land of success, or the strategies to enable them to achieve their objectives. We do that by bringing in the breadth of the capabilities of IBM, which go from our strategic consulting practice and understanding to the technology capabilities that really enable and make digital a reality. It's the integration of those capabilities from analytics to technical skills to business consulting that really enable us to help our clients transform.